Hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. So sorry that I have not uploaded in quite some time, but for the past few weeks I have been at church summer camp. It's been absolutely amazing, and now I am back and I can share some of these awesome adventures with you guys. Just a disclaimer, there's been a lot going on, so there's all kinds of different clips and videos, so hopefully you guys will be able to follow along. So yeah, let's go have some fun. Alright guys, so 5 weeks full of camp. We were at a place called Camp Robinson. It's a place that is a part of our denomination with the International Pentecostal Holiness Church in South Carolina. I've been for the past 8, 9, 10 years or so. I absolutely love it. Camp Robinson is located in a place called Summerton, South Carolina, right on this amazing lake. There's so many things that you can do there. Might not look like the best camp, but it is a camp that actually is life-changing. That's why I go back every year. That's why I go back most every single week. There's 4 different weeks or so. There's a teen week, there's a junior week, there's a primary week, there's a Royal Ranger week, there's a girl week. There's all kinds of different weeks that they have at Camp Robinson, and it's absolutely amazing. There's so much stuff to do there. There's gaga ball, there's water sports, pool, slip and slides, volleyball, rock wall. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So just to kind of, I guess, start this thing off, I guess I can just let you guys know kind of like what one typical day of camp at Camp Robinson is like. I figure that's probably the best way to explain to you guys what happens and what had happened, if I guess, on this awesome summer. So first things first, we wake up in the morning at like 7 o'clock, 7:30. We have devotion first thing in the morning, right by the lake. Every single camp, primary and junior teen, we have devotion first thing in the morning. Absolutely awesome, great time to get together and start the day out right, of course. And then of course after that, we actually go to breakfast. So, stop right there, let me just tell you this. Food at camp. A lot of people don't like food camp, or camp food, but I absolutely love camp food. We have some of the best camp cooks. It's absolutely exceptional. Don't take my word for it. All right, now, let me introduce you guys to somebody that's really important. This is one half of him. We'll talk about the other half in a minute. This is Mr. Billy. Part 1 of 2 of the best camp cooks ever, right? Let me tell you.
I agree 100%.
This man right here and his lovely wife, Miss Cindy, you'll meet her in a minute, can cook the best green beans in all of this world, right?
That's right. We make pizza with green beans on special.
Pizza and green beans. Oh, we've had tacos with green beans too. Yeah. This has been absolutely amazing. Okay, so what is the best part about Camp Robinson?
The best part? Mm-hmm. The best part is our food first. No,
that's right. It is. It's really good.
The best part is when you see them kids in there with their hands raised, praising the Lord and thanking Him for it. Yeah, that's the best part about it.
Right?
Can't beat it.
So, if there was a bad part about camp, or a worst part about camp, what would that be?
My hurting back.
Right. I know what it would be for you and Miss Cindy.
What's that?
Not having enough of help and getting helpers in here when they need to be.
That's right. And then and they would fire us too. That would be unhappy for us. So we love being here. We look forward to it every year.
Awesome. And let me tell you, he's really special because he actually makes us personal omelets.
Yep.
In the morning times.
That's right.
Fantastic.
If it be real good, I'm making some ice cream every night.
Ooh. Yeah, we did have some banana ice cream this past week. Great. All right, folks. The second half, or should I say the better half?
The better half.
we won't let Mr. Billy know. All right, so this is Miss Cindy. This is the better half of the camp cooks. Fantastic. So, to you, what's the best part about camp?
all the kids
Yeah.
and all the workers, they come in here on time.
On time. Okay, what about the ones that don't come here on time?
That's why I like to hang upside down. No. And the best thing is seeing the kids get saved, get baptism, and get to know God more.
That's great. So what would you say is the best item on the camp menu?
I like the service.
No. I'm talking about the best item. I'm talking about like food on the camp menu. Did I say that wrong? How did I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
The best item on the camp's menu. What's the best item you think?
I say today is meatloaf.
Ooh. Meatloaf Monday, son.
We have meatloaf.
That's great.
Mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
Okra.
Oh.
Squash, potato salad, and green beans, and banana pudding.
Ooh. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Now look, I don't know about any other camps, but when you come to Camp Robinson, they feed you, and they feed you good.
You better not be on a diet until you want to do
You're right.
good.
Exactly. That and the peanut. Okay. Let me tell you about this. Peanut butter and jelly. We at every single meal we offer peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and it's like I don't know. It's like a mixture that she makes or what. What do you put in it?
Peanut butter and jelly.
No, you put something else
No.
in it. I'm telling you.
Muscle.
Because it's like the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I've ever had in my life.
First camp, teen camp, we went through 50 loaves of bread.
Yeah. See what I'm telling you? The best peanut butter and jellies in the world. If you want to come to a camp that's got good food, this is where you got to come.
Kids said they don't eat peanut butter and jelly, but they do when they leave
Right?
here.
Exactly. And this is Mr. Jimmy. Everybody say, hey, Mr. Jimmy. So what's the best part about camp?
Being down here with the kids,
Yep.
showing them things to do, and just feeding them. I enjoy
Right?
feeding them.
What about what's the worst part about camp? Working with Mr. Billy? Oh no, I didn't say that.
It could be.
No. And do you want to introduce? Oh, where's she at? Where'd she go? She's over there. Tell her to come over here. Come over here. Come on. We can tell her. You would like to introduce your lovely wife with us?
This is my lovely wife, Deborah.
Yes, Miss Deborah.
We're married 50 years.
Oh. So, what is the best part about being in the kitchen and helping out and cooking with Kim?
I love baking, I love cooking, and I love children.
Oh, you do some great baking. Oh, let me tell you about her cakes. Oh my words, they're fantastic. All right, so we've got two of the best cooks in the world, and we've got one of the best bakers in the world right there. Fantastic.
Hey, one of the best dishwashers too.
Oh, that's true. Okay. He's got the cleanest hands in camp. Alright folks, so next on our agenda is dry rec. Right after breakfast, we get ready for something called dry rec. We have two different recreations. We have a dry rec and we have a wet rec throughout the day. So the first is our dry rec, and it is absolutely awesome unless it's extremely hot outside, which these past few weeks have been pretty warm. But the first thing we've got is something called Gaga. I don't know if you know what that is, or Gaga Ball. For the past few years, Gaga Ball has been like the staple game to play during dry rec. Even something called Campers versus Counselors, like right after the dry rec time, we have that. And it's like everybody crowds the Gaga Ball pit to do that in the past few years. This year was a little bit different for Campers versus Counselors, but Gaga Ball is like the thing. It's where it's at. It's fire. It's Gaga Ball. All right, guys. This is my pal, my friend. This is James. James, how are you, sir? All right. Are you a Handyman Hal fan? Not as much as your brother.
No, not as much as him.
All right, so is this your first time as a camper at Camp Robinson?
No, it's not. I went last year.
That's right. This is your second year. So tell me, what is the best thing about camp? Do you know?
Worship services and Gaga.
Worship services and Gaga. Gaga is absolutely amazing. What's the worst part about camp? What do you think the worst part?
Probably get to work the dirtiest cabin.
Getting the dirtiest cabin. So this year you really do have a really cool counselor. That's Pastor Chris. So what's your cabin like right now? Like, is it a good cabin? What's up with your cabin?
Well, it's the Hawaiian cabin.
Oh, the Hawaiian cabin. So it's like y'all going to the beach and everything, right? All right. So how is your counselor? Can you tell me about your counselor? You like him? So what about this? I got this is perfect. What about the camp director? Do you know who the camp director is?
Mortis Smith or Pastor Moose.
The Pastor Moose.
Oh.
Who is he kin to you? Is he kin to you? Is he a part of your family?
Yes.
Do you claim he is a part of your family?
Yes.
You have to. What do you think about Pastor Moose?
Nice.
You think he's nice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We might have to have a talk with him later. Okay, so the next thing that we have, something new this year, is this bubble ball soccer game. It's where you actually get inside this big, humongous bubble ball, and you and your team actually has to push this humongous blow-up soccer ball across the field into your goal. Absolutely fantastic. We enjoyed it. It was a little warm inside those balls. Yeah, sometimes we had to like spray everybody down and get them like really cooled off. So I guess it kind of turned into a wet sport, but absolutely fantastic. So also we have, for dry rec, we have volleyball. It's an amazing game. This year was actually our main game for campers versus counselors. Right after dry rec, we have like about an hour where all the counselors get the team up against all of the campers and really kind of show them how the game is actually played, right? But we had this one counselor, Mr. A.D. Martin, and he was destined to make sure each week the counselors showed up and tore up the campers, and that's exactly what we did. So for this year, 2022, all camps, the counselors are our reigning champions when it comes to campers versus counselors in the game of volleyball. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so dry rec, absolutely awesome time. We have so many different other types of sports, things to play. We have rock wall, we have human foosball, we have basketball, we have a zip line, we have a ninja course. So many other different things that you actually can do for recreation. Absolutely an awesome time. Right after dry rec, we have lunch, and we go right into some free time, and then wet rec. So many different things to do with wet rec as well. We have our pool. We have this huge blow-up, gigantic water slide. Absolutely amazing. Our kids love it. Let's see, we've got kayaks, we've got paddle boats, and we also have a banana boat where Pastor Bernie takes these kids out on a boat out onto the lake and tries to knock them off, hit them off with all kinds of waves and stuff. Absolutely amazing time. And of course, wet rec is always great when it's 104 degrees outside, right? Of course.
water.
So the next thing on our agenda, right after wet rec, is dinner. We go in and eat dinner, and then we have some time to get ready for services. You can ask a bunch of folks, and later on in this vlog you'll see where we have asked a bunch of folks, what is the best part about camp? And the best part about camp, even for me, is the services. Like I said earlier, Camp Robinson might not look like the coolest camp, but it is a camp where your life will be changed. And especially during our services, we take pride and joy in what happens in those services. Teen week and junior week, we had some really awesome speakers, and then primary, I heard there was a pretty cool speaker that week. Seemed a pretty cool guy. I think his name was Handyman Hal. Yeah. Absolutely awesome time. It was a pleasure that I got to speak as Handyman Hal that week. But these services are where these students, counselors, helpers, adults, everyone has a chance to encounter Christ on a new level, draw closer to Christ, and grow in their relationship with Christ. Absolutely amazing. And then of course after services we have this thing called Knee to Knee. It's where all of our campers and counselors go back to their cabins and they get to like sit down together and discuss what happened in the service and really go a little bit more deeper into the Word of God and what's happening in their life. Totally amazing. Okay, so the next thing after service and Knee to Knee, our canteen opens. Canteen is all in a thing of itself, especially the things that happens behind the scenes there. Canteen is where our kids can go up and counselors and purchase all kinds of sodas, snacks, nachos and cheese, Gatorades, candy, snow cones, and get jacked up on sugar before they go to bed for the night. They also have an opportunity, some free time to play a couple different things, basketball, volleyball, and just chill out for a little while. But canteen in itself is almost like a work of art for those who actually have to volunteer and work the canteen. Check this out. All right, and this, my friends, is what we call canteen working. Everybody in here, can y'all say hey? Yeah. And you can see all along the walls, this is where everyone who's actually worked this canteen, you can see it. And if you look really closely right there, you can see Handyman Hal. That's fantastic, right? And they got all on the wall there. It's awesome. And then we have these two amazing targets right above the windows where all of those working in the back can throw the product to hit that target, and it falls right down in front of the window for our customers. In theory. Here we go. What you got there, sweetheart?
Nachos and soda.
All right. Okay, here we go. What? No. All right, folks, so that's pretty much a typical day at camp. Camp Robinson, pretty much teen, junior, primary, everything's about the same except maybe the age group is different. On the last night, that is a little bit different on the last night, probably around 1 o'clock in the morning. We have fireworks to end the week as well as a talent show. Students, campers, even counselors can participate in a really cool, awesome talent show. I have two that I'm going to show you now. One of them is actually one of my students, a guy that I really know very, very well. He is amazing. I know that he's got a really amazing call on his life. He is destined to be a leader. He is awesome. And then two of our counselors decided that they are going to rap and have a rap concert for us. It's pretty legit, I must say.
How many of y'all understand that God is your king? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How many of y'all understand that Jesus got your back? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know I do. What's that?
And well, folks, that's Camp Robinson. Totally awesome, an amazing place to be. I guess that's why I go back every single year. I know my life has been changed, and I know a lot of other folks and students, their life has been changed as well. But I hate to say this, but we're going to have to do a part 2 of summer camp. Of course, this part was all about what happens in a typical day at camp, all the cool things that we have. And part 2 is going to be all about what happened with Handyman Hal during primary week. It's going to be totally exceptional, fantastic, awesome. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for following along. I know this is a little bit different than normally the behind the scenes things that happen with Handyman Hal. But this is something that's really near and dear to my heart. And that is to see these students encounter God even at summer camp. So, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Thank you for following along. I love you guys, and remember, you are awesome.